Today we're going to show you some shade-grown Chamaerops humilis palms. So there's one, and it is growing in shade. It gets a little bit of dappled light at a certain time of the day. This one's been here for, I'm guessing, about 4 years. Those are Home Depot specials. Extremely poor growing conditions, really rocky soil. It's growing underneath 100-foot plus tall native arbutus trees. And then there's some big trees around it here, some big fir trees. So there's a lot of roots in this area sucking the life out of these plants, but yet they still seem to exist. And over here, we have another one growing in the shade. This is a Chamaerops humilis as well, Home Depot special. And the growth is going to be a lot slower just because it's growing, like I say, under these big fir trees. And they do work in work in mostly or partial shade. They take on a little bit different look. Yeah, the petioles are a little longer. You can see the spines up the petioles, and still looks really healthy. Here's one of my seed grown right there. I planted that as a little seedling. It's doing well. And then if we look behind it, there's a dead Washingtonia robusta, which we're going to be getting rid of. Didn't like the shade and the combination of winter moisture. So that one there was there for a few years, and it is toast. So I think maybe I'll just put another Chamaerops or a trachea beside it. But there's an avocado in there too that's managed to survive a few years. But that's why some palms grow extremely slow. It's the growing conditions, okay? So when somebody looked at the video I shot of the one growing in the front that I planted 25 years ago, they go, well, 25 years? Well, the thing's growing in rock. I have tracheas in the ground that I planted in the 1980s, late 1980s, and they have no more than probably 4.5 to 5 feet of trunk because they were growing under 100-foot eucalyptus trees. So it's all to do with the growing conditions, folks. Determines how fast a palm tree is going to grow. So these are shade grown. You can see it's getting a little dappled light on it, so it's not in complete full shade. There's the sun up there coming through those big arbutus trees, and this is growing in front of one of our B&Bs here on Salt Spring Island. All right, and I'm just watering the garden too, so water them every few days, these guys, in this dry weather. Thanks for watching. Cheers.